Hello, Aries. Welcome into your reading. So glad to have you here. We're doing a general reading for you today based off anything that you need to hear or any advice that might need to be said to you for your current situations, things like that. So let's go ahead and dive on into it. What does Aries need to know in this current moment? Try to get that figured out for you. We have Fool, Three of Wands, Ace of Wands, Seven of Wands, Five of Wands, Star, Queen of Wands, okay, and the Six of Cups. Right. So this is honestly a really good energy. It seems to show here that there has been something that you've gone through recently, something that has caused a shakeup, whether it's internally or whether it's on the outside of your life, on a physical realm. Things have gone through something here because we have the Star coming out here, and that shows that you've gone through an experience. You've gone through this like awakening. Doesn't necessarily have to be an awakening, could be a tower movement, could be anything that you've specifically gone through that has kind of shaked up your mindset, shaked up the way you're viewing things. And now you're starting to see that there is potential for some positive change in your life. And that's where the Fool comes in. We got the Fool card here because it seems like some of you are potentially setting yourselves up for a new particular journey that might be exciting for you to travel on. And with this specific journey, it almost seems like things are potentially being provided to you. Things are potentially coming into your space, your energetic field, things around you physically. Things are starting to show up to you that are helping you, get assisted to take action. With the Ace of Wands, it's talking about taking action, implementing things, making your presence felt, right? You got to be able to be the one to make those executive decisions because you've already got that mental clarity. You've already got that established mindset that things need to be a bit differently. And it's all about taking that action and making change on the things that needs to be changed in your life. With the Seven of Wands, I feel like there's really firm stability within your mindset and the things that you want and the things that you've grown into that are yours. You've claimed it. I feel like you've really claimed something here that you want and that you desire and that you will not give an inch up to something to delay that or to not have it at all. But the Five of Wands shows that there is challenges here. There is maybe either other people challenging you as well, and that those challenges are what you need to stand up against. That's where you need to hold that energy of the Seven of Wands and hold up your boundaries, hold up your mindset onto the things that you want and not let those things kind of slip away from you. It could be very easy for you to do in terms of like being, okay, this pressure is too much. I'm going to go ahead and ease back and not actually do anything with my actions or with what I want. But I think the challenges are supposed to help level you up. It's supposed to help feed you into the idea of like, actually, now I want this even more, right? It's supposed to make you crave it even more. So that way you have a stronger desire and a stronger want for these things. And the Queen of Wands speaking very loudly here that you know what you want. You are very, very capable of obtaining what you want and creating what you want. But now it's time to put it to work, right? Now it's time to make your imprint on the things that you are desiring. Like, let's just say, for example, if you are, creating a quilt from a tutorial on YouTube, right? And you're like, okay, this is good. I can copy exactly everything to a T and make the same exact thing that this person is doing. But what about if I want to change it up? What about if I want to use their techniques to maybe make a different pattern, or maybe I want to use a different piece of cloth, or maybe just using a piece of something else entirely different that can make it your own, right? You're making something your own here, and you're showing that your power is very strong and friendly to doing things on your own that is your own. You've got to put your creative touch on it. You've got to put your very heavily powered feminine energy into this, right? And with the Six of Cups, it almost seems like this new potential thing that's coming up for you could be something that really helps your inner child grow, really helps you rebalance yourself from something of your past to your future. Maybe this is something that is being recreated into your future from your past, and really trying to manage that and try to make that more of a reality. I really think that there's something from the past that is being like reworked into your future. This could be something that you've done before. This could be someone you've met before. This could be a lot of things related to your past, of how you're like revisioning it and allowing it to come alive. So if you're having troubles trying to figure out what this new journey is, then maybe this is a time to recall back from the past and allow some of the things that you've gone through in the past to help you. This could be very well that same thing here, where maybe this new something might be new to you because you are creating your touch on it, but it might be something that you are recycling from the past, per se. So let's see what energies we got here from the oracles. We got action, we got hostilities, and we got anxieties. So there might be a lot of confliction here internally of whether to really like go for it, right? And this anxiety might come up as well because you're just not sure. You're battling yourself. There's an internal battle. There's an internal confliction. There might actually be hesitation here. But the calling card here is that there has to be action take. There has to be your Ace of Wands initiating something or making something like resonant actually in the physical. So I really think that this is something that you have got to put into action. This is something that you've got to release into the world. So that way you're not holding on to something. I feel like you're holding on to too much and it's causing a lot of confliction. Maybe there's not a whole lot of your own energies within inside yourself, or maybe you're thinking too far into the future or too far in the past and you're not being present enough of knowing exactly what you want. Or maybe you're putting too many what ifs in your mind. Like, what if this happens or what if that happens? When really you need to know exactly what you want. And I think you have been gifted the knowledge of knowing what you want and knowing how you want the outcome to be. And there's a lot of things coming up into your favor, at least if it's not now, is coming up to you pretty soon. That's going to be favoring you right now. The tide has turned for you to know that things are coming in for you for a specific reason, for you to move in a certain direction. And now it's time for you to take the action onto that and actually turn it into that direction. So let's see what hostilities are coming up. Is this people reacting to Aries, or is this their internal self? I know there's going to be challenges along the way, but what exactly is this hostilities card talking about? Extra clarification for you. We have Knight of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, and then we have the Hermit. Okay, so this could easily be you if you have an air sign within inside you into your big three, or if you have a lot of air in your chart, or if you know an air sign specifically. This could be someone that is challenging your plan, someone that is really like fine-tooth combing your plan to see what lies underneath, to see if there's any sort of conflictions or any sort of not realistic type of energies there that really isn't like helpful for you, right? Or at least they think that it's not going to be helpful for you. That maybe you're not realistic enough, or maybe you're way over your head. Maybe this could be something that's internal within inside you. Questioning like your internal logic, questioning your internal heart, and maybe seeing where your headspace is at, right? And whatever this is, whoever this is someone that is really willing to push you, right? Someone that is really willing to talk a lot, okay? And this person is really willing to push their own agenda onto you, and also kind of just like tell you their own opinion, and that it seems like their opinion matters a lot more than your own for some reason. But it's really making you question yourself, right? It's really investing a lot of energy back into yourself instead of taking the action that you know you need to take. Like you've already invested a lot with inside your system, with inside your space, to really find out details about what it is that you want. And this person's coming back in and is questioning all these things and making you question these things. And that could be creating the anxiety. That could be the recipient to that. But it's also creating the hostilities at the same time, because you're like wanting to like, you know, get angry back at them and fight back at them and try to prove your point. But realistically, I feel like this person, they could very well be on your side, but it almost seems like they're not on your side. And it almost seems like you're going to have to not waste your time proving your point, because I feel like if you waste your time proving your point to them, then you're missing out on taking the action that you're supposed to take. So just keep that in mind, that you have a realistic approach. You have ideas. You have a plan. And if you haven't gotten a plan, then you're finalizing a plan more than likely. But don't let this person conflict you too much to where you're constantly thinking or constantly holding back or constantly waiting for the right moment, because I don't think that's ever going to come. While you're, giving enough attention to this person, don't give this person attention, so that way you know when the right time is your time. Take action, because it's nearing pretty close. Let's see what the advice here is for Aries. Once again, Aries, I appreciate you being here. You got the Strength card, got the Six of Wands, and the Chariot. So there is going to be movement. We got the same horses coming from the Action card into the Chariot card. Page of Cups is at the bottom, staying optimistic, staying with an open heart to the ideas of new adventure or a new opportunity, things like that. But we do have movement a lot in these two cards of the Chariot and the Six of Wands, and we got the Strength. And I think it's really telling you, hold your ground, right? Realize where you're investing your energies. It seems like there is a heavy focus on you right now. You need to really focus on your energies, your desires, your wants, your energetic levels, your rest levels, everything. Like you got to focus on your energies. This is not a time for you to really focus on other people, focus on what everybody else wants. This is time to focus on you, your desires, your heart, everything, and keep focus in on that. And it will lead to success for you. It will lead to a victory for you to feel accomplished or feel like you're exactly where you're wanting to be. And the Chariot's going to lead you there. Like you're going to have all these obstacles, but if you stay on the ride, you are going to get to where you're wanting to go regardless of the obstacles. I know there's going to be a lot of pain. There's going to be a lot of indecisions. There's going to be a lot of things that you're not exactly desiring along the way. But if you are allowing yourself to hold on to the ride, hold on to the experience, and like hold your ground at the same time, you are going to make it to where you're supposed to. And you're also going to level yourself up, especially if you're focusing on your energies, because you're going to make sure that you are in the right positions. You're going to make sure that you are in the right energy to receive things like that, and also leveling yourself up. So the advice is stand your ground, hold on, and the ride is going to get you where you're supposed to go. But it all starts with your activation. It all starts with you changing the things around you to your liking and the things that you want. So that way you can be happy with the things that you're going to have in the future. So that is what I got for you, Aries. Hopefully all this makes sense and resonates with you. If you have any questions or concerns, feel free to drop them down below in the comments. It'll be great to respond to you. But I love you all so much. Thank you so much for being here yet again. And until next time, until the next reading, take care.